Hey YouTube, Untamed here. So today I'm going to give you guys a real quick walkthrough of the interior of my 2023 Lexus LX600 F Sport. Real quick, give you a quick reminder what the exterior looks like and that beautiful spindle grille up front. Absolutely love how aggressive this vehicle is, but honestly, if you buy a Lexus, this is where a lot of your money is going, right? I mean, this is what separates it and has historically separated it from the Toyota Land Cruiser in the past. For those of you who don't know, we no longer get the Toyota Land Cruiser. Well, let me rephrase that. We're no longer getting the continuation of the 200 series into the 300 series here. This is technically a 300 series Land Cruiser in various other parts of the world. We just don't get that one anymore. We are getting a brand new 2024 Land Cruiser, but it is a very, very different vehicle from this. So starting with the seats, a ton of adjustability for starters. Forward, tilt back, tilt forward, all the standard stuff. I think it's, I forget exactly how many way, but you can adjust the lumbar support. So much adjustability within the seats, and I absolutely love it. They're super, super comfortable, guys, and you'd expect that. I know it's a no-brainer for a Lexus. They're known to have great interiors, but this leather interior just feels extremely plush. Extremely plush. It hugs you nicely. Just this being the LX F Sport, these seats really do handle you nicely. I mean, this is the F Sport handling, so it can definitely keeps you snug in the seat as you're driving. This headrest here, and you won't, me talking about it won't mean a dang thing to you, but this is easily the softest headrest I've ever had. It really is like a pillow. Normally, nowadays, they're often like tilted forward too, to prevent any kind of like whiplash in an accident if you're rear-ended or whatever. But this, nice placement up and down. You can adjust it, of course, but super, super plush. I digress. Right here, this is kind of like that trick wallet of the past. Remember those little magic wallets where you can open them from both sides? So you can open it like that, and then you can open it from the other side. If I get it, let me get in. There it is. Weird. So you get it from the back there. Oh, okay. Weird, it's just kind of wonky. So you have one here in the back, right there, and then you have it here on the side. There you go. Just got to really make sure it's shut before it does it. So kind of that magic, either way, opening. For those of you who don't know, this is a cool box. So like a little mini refrigerator that goes about 8 inches deep into here. All right, we're just cooling off some shades. How about that? Get a little sliding tray up top here. But kind of neat. I know a lot of people who really like that. Personally, I don't really care. I haven't used it yet, but I may. One unique thing from my Heritage Editions that I've had in the past, my 2020 and the 2021 Heritage Editions, they actually got rid of the cool box. Normally the cool box is a staple for the Land Cruiser in general, or it historically was, especially on the 200 series. Give you a little bit better view here. Got the dual screen set up. Everything in here though is so premium to the touch. All these trim pieces here, they are no kidding metal. You got metal pieces everywhere. There's nothing, oftentimes you get fake plastic that looks like metal. That is not the case in the LX 600 F Sport here. All this here is just amazing material. Even this metal right here, not plastic, looking the part. Leather wrapped, little shift lever here, shift knob. Again, even the buttons here, metal. The start button up top, metal button. Even the shift paddles up here are a nice aluminum to them finish. Same goes for the vents and the door panel over here. Plenty of soft touch material all throughout. Beautiful stitching throughout the LX600, and again, even the metal door handle here. I remember when I got my 2020 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro for the first time, and it just had a little Tonka truck plastic handle, this giant Tonka. If you've never seen it, check it out. And I remember just being so like, what the heck is this chintzy piece of crap? But if you're a Toyota enthusiast, you really start to appreciate that stuff over time. But the first time I ever bought one and got into it, I remember being largely underwhelmed and borderline regretting my purchase to some degree. At that time, I was coming from a Ford Raptor. But back to my points here. Exceptional quality all throughout. We got a leather wrapped dash, even with some nice white stitching, or gray stitching throughout. Isn't right here, another more soft touch leather down here, and just all up through here. I mean, it is leather absolutely everywhere in this vehicle. You have a nice kind of a suede like headliner up top. Of course, got a standard sunroof with a bunch of frost up there. Pretty cold this morning, but a very premium feeling vehicle completely. Let me fire it up for fun. Steering wheel, obviously leather wrapped with that same stitching on the underside throughout it. Love the metal bezel, metal finish down here with the F Sport badge on the middle, and I've always loved that Lexus puts these really nice aluminum finish emblems within their vehicles. I remember my buddy, he had I think it was a IS350, if I recall correctly, when I was stationed in Italy. He had one out there, and I remember being like, wow, I love it. I love the look of that. I love the feel of it. It really is super plush in here, guys. Yeah, even all the, the buttons down here, like this metal finish to it, metal bezel surroundings right here, even the end pieces here, metal. Yeah, you see where your money went with this, and for $111,000 and some change as the MSRP, it's not cheap. It is not cheap whatsoever. Even up here, we get it. Just pop out back for fun. You do have the little sunshades that you can pop up out back. Little, I don't know, a little gimmicky. I don't know, maybe I'm being too cynical with that kind of stuff, but I've never really, I had it in my BMW M3 before, and I never used it. My kids never used it, messed with it either. But then again, I've always had tinted windows, so that's always kind of been the block to it. Nice finishes out back here. I mean, this is easily a part where Lexus could have, kind of cheaped out on. They could have just put a plastic bezels back here. They didn't even put metal back here as well. And there's that opening right here, by the way. But even the buttons, everything is just exceptional back here. Great resolution within the actual digital display as well. How about that? Funky fresh. Oh yeah, I told you guys I would never say that again. All right, so let's hop out back. So I don't love this. I don't love the piano black. I always try to avoid that in vehicles, because look, even here you see like smudges all throughout it. Don't love that part. Look out back. We'll wrap up the video for you. I do wish it still had the split tailgate or split hatch like Land Cruisers of the past. I think that's a staple of the Land Cruiser, and the LX570 beforehand. So I am bummed that they got rid of that. Here is the back end. You got kind of a little mini rubberized a little pad out back for your very small cargo space beyond your look how small, beyond the third row. We're talking like what, 8 inches back here, not even. So pretty small. Do have a little pop up for the headrests. Plenty of space for a child, of course. And over here it says seat controls. I do love that it actually lays out flat, unlike the Toyota Sequoia. The Toyota Sequoia does have the battery pack underneath the floor in the third row, eliminating the ability to actually fold flat like this. It actually, the third row in the Sequoia TRD Pro I had, actually was suspended up on top of the floor, and again, it just hinders cargo space. So it takes about an hour and a half for that to pop up. And we made it. So yeah, there you have it. That is a look out back. So here's your control. All right, guys, I will wrap up the video there. Let me know what your thoughts are of the interior of the new Lexus LX600 F Sport here. Appreciate you watching as always. Until next time.